Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Sorry, I'm recovering from a cold or allergies or something, so I just sneezed before I started recording this. Anyway, got a match for you today in the Bourgogne with Azur Lane Dunkerque as our commander. I mentioned it in another video, I'll mention it in this one. I've been playing this game a lot less. I'm not happy with the direction of the game. But I am still occasionally playing it, so if I get a video, I actually deleted a video by accident I thought was pretty good, but I guess I'll have to get that ship and Captain Combo back together and try to do another video on that and actually save it instead of deleting it. Maybe I should have trimmed this video first. All right, we're going to be on Shatter in the Bourgogne. One of my favorite ships. Clearly in this battle, I'm not dealing with fantasy ships or spaceships or whatever the hell they just came out with. You can see we're top tier. It is a domination match. And there's a lot of destroyers up here at Legendary tier, at least that I've seen in the handful of games I played over the last weekend. Yeah. Anyway, if you're interested in other content, I'm doing a long playthrough of a PlayStation 2 game involving horse racing. And I also am doing my Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty playthrough. I do have a playthrough of the main game prior to Phantom Liberty coming out on my alternate former channel, November 9. I think I'm going to link that somewhere on those videos. So anyway, if you're interested in that or want to check it out, please do so. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, back to the Bourgogne. It's French, and it's a battleship, and it has a reload booster and a speed boost. So I would treat this like you treat any of the non-secondary slash non-really screwed up layout. Like, what's the French ship with a screwed up layout? Gas can. Champagne. You know, those ships aren't my faves. This guy cutting across the front of my bow, he's not one of my faves either. Thanks a lot, dumb fuck. But you know this, Flandre, I think there's one that starts with an R. Those are all good. You know, the premiums at Dunkirk and the other one that starts with an S. Good grief. I need to take that ginkgo biloba to help my memory out. It's been so long since I played some of these ships, I can't remember some of their names. All right, anyway, I started backing up this Republic. Hey, that's the ship that starts with an R. This Republic started coming in here. And so he's turning to give me the full broadside pretty much. I mean, that wasn't the greatest salvo, but we did some damage. I should have hit the reload booster. I just couldn't believe he was going to be that dumb. So we do not get a salvo off on him. I do stupidly shoot at Vampire. Oh, I like Yamato a lot more. Give me some of them soft cheeks, Yamato. All right, we're working. We're working on a reload. My one teammate who had to get in front of me and then run away is now turning back towards the battlefield, I guess. Yamato had terrible aim. Vampire way out there. And you know what? You can bow tank me. I'm just going to keep shooting HE. And you can damage con, and then I'll just set you on fire again. We're going to ignore Republique, I think, and go for Yamato again because he just damage conned. And I switched to armor piercing, and I think my plan, as we set Yamato on fire again, that should be a permafire. My plan was to get all three guns on Republique and then hit my main battery reload booster. But that did not need to happen. So instead I shot at Yamato because Republique won't come out from behind the island because he knows he's going to get torped. Speaking of torps, a whole bunch of torps heading towards Yamato, who's still taking damage. And he eats a bunch of torps. And I am hoping to get some HE over the island there, or some armor piercing, pardon me. And I don't. Nope, he gets killed by someone else. Alright, we're now moving forward. Got about 50k damage doing that stuff. Thank you for telling me you're updating Bitdefender. Alright. Republic finally comes out from behind the island. We're going to light him up here with some armor piercing. And I think I did not aim it very well. And we don't do a lot of damage. And now he's turning away, so we're going to elevate our aim slightly. Oh, what was up with the turret turn at the last second there? That's not cool. And for our troubles, we get a cap defended flag. And don't really do a whole lot of damage there either. I did hit my main battery reload booster. And I turned away from having my main guns on target because I'm worried about a destroyer maybe torping at me. And we set 2 fires on Republique. And he damage comms those. And we're working on a reload here. We also have our speed boost going. And I shoot, but that guy's going to get pinched before my shells land. Alright, Carl 14 Johann over there. Yep, we didn't get that kill either. I wish I'd switched armor piercing. Somebody annoying, probably a destroyer, sets me on fire. I'm just going to damage con that. I don't have time for that. You know what I'm saying? Alright, the one good thing is Carl 14 Johann is German, and Germans catch on fire pretty easy, so if I could ever get a clear shot as Carl 14 Johann sets me on fire, I intend to use it. Good God, quit with the pop-ups. I'm trying to work here. Alright, shells out, and I aimed badly, and they didn't really do any damage. So now we're turning, and Carl Johann is turning away because he clearly doesn't want to mess with a ship like Bourgogne. And so we're going to give him some more HE. And we set him a couple of fires there. Actually did a lot of damage. We're going to engage our first damage con now. He's shown broadside, and again, I'm regretting not paying more attention because I would have switched armor piercing. But I don't feel really bad because our HE is doing a lot of damage too. Some more cap defended flags. We did finally switch to armor piercing. I'm hoping that my speed boost is helpful. We have a couple of fires going. We dodged some torps inadvertently. He is still somewhat of a broadside. I'm hoping that I can get around the corner of this island fast enough to get some love, and I don't. Sorry, just had to sneeze a couple times. Alright, he's clearly going to be trying to torp me. So I'm watching out for that. We've got our reload coming up of armor piercing. And we take out Carl 14 Johann, who just dies there. Didn't even bother launching torps. Still 3 destroyers out there. There's one of them. Got a Gross or Kurfürst out there. And maybe someone else that I can't see right now. We've lost 3 ships, pardon me. The enemy's lost 4. I presume I'm spotted by a destroyer. Maybe from Charlie Cap or north of Charlie Cap. I'm going to engage another heal here, but I am intending to take out GK if and when the opportunity presents itself. We're well over 100,000 damage by now. Alright, shots out on Gross or Kurfürst. Somebody else just shot, and I think they totally missed. We did not totally miss, but on the other hand, it wasn't very good because he turned in. And so we're maneuvering to get ourselves a better shot. It looks like he's going to flatten back out. And so I'm going to wait a little bit and then fire. And we don't get to finish him off, unfortunately for me. I'm counting that as another kill pinch. Oh, we hit our main battery reload booster. Can we get it? Yes. All right, destroyers. Am I not switching to HE? Why didn't I switch to HE? I can't shoot at Montana. Nobody's spotting him. Oh, there he is. All right, we'll shoot at Montana, and we'll head towards Montana, because I don't trust the enemy destroyers to stay where they're at. And I actually really don't want to get anywhere near them. I don't know where our shells went, but apparently they did not go anywhere near Montana. As you can see, we got the legendary gun mod going. Do some landscaping on that island. And the rest of our shells missed, apparently. We take a pretty good salvo. Am I going to hit my speed boost? He looks like he's running away. I should be switching to HE. He is running away. We are switching to HE. We did hit our speed boost. It's almost like I know how I play. All right, we dodged some more torpedoes now. So, Montana, yes, you're out there. We're going to turn in and try to dodge some of these. We catch a couple. And we're continuing to shoot at Montana and hoping to avoid more torpedoes. As you can see, we're in the land of the destroyer right now, and we are kind of all alone up here. We are being followed by another battleship. Vampire 2. Why didn't I shoot it where the Vampire was? I don't know. I decided to go bow on to the Vampire instead. And Montana shot at somebody else, and I think that was dumb. I think he could have lit me up if he had shot at me. We're going to shoot some HE, and there is Vampire 2. And we take Montana down to the nub, but he puts out the fire. Instead, we're closing on Vampire. Am I going to try to get shots out again at Montana? I guess I am. All right, shots out of Montana. Other destroyer popped out, I think, briefly. We don't get the kill. And now we're closing in on the Vampire, and the match ends. A little disappointing. All right, here we are on the victory screen. Dreadnought medal, 141,043 total damage, 3 assisted kills, 2 kills, 8 fires, 6 cap defended flags. We ended up with 268,428 silver and over 5,100 ship XP, 5,500 commander XP in the Bourgogne. And in the team results, we are number 2. All right, 2241 base XP, 1 medal, 2 kills. A no-kill Vampire on our team was number 1 on top of the board. And some of the other legendary ships didn't really do a great job. But that being said, there weren't a lot of points out there in terms of base XP in this match. Anyway, so I think Azur and Dunkerque is a good fit for Bourgogne. That's one man's opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments. I will go briefly here and let you look at the build. Floodgate, the base trait, reduced flooding damage. We got D. Ravel and Cunningham as our inspirations. Row 1, Flammable Cannoneer. Row 2, the unique skill Frontal Fire. Shell switching down by 95%. Really good skill. Megalomania in row 3, quasi-unique French skill. Row 4, Master Mechanic. And our legendary skill was Fight Fire with Fire. Anyway, sound off in the comments. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time.